From the 4 white lines to the 4 lines on your TV, greetings and salutations. Welcome into Texas Day Brazil Friday Night Hits. I'm Mark Whiteman. Thanks as always for joining us. Region titles and playoff seeding falling into place on week 9 and a de facto regular season championship in Region 2 5A. Gaffney visiting Dorman. Chase Justice there for our game of the week presented by Blue Ridge Electric.
A region title is up for grabs at Cavalier Stadium. Our Week 9 game of the week takes us out to Roebuck, where the Dorman Cavaliers play host to the Gaffney Indians. The Indians are 4-1 over their last 5 games against the Cavaliers. With a win tonight, they can lock up 5A Region 2. Dorman up 3-0 after a slow first quarter. Cavs get the ball back in the second. First and goal from the Indian 19. And we're not in Gaffney, but Nick Means has reservations for 6. His 16th touchdown of the season. Cavaliers jump out to a 10-0 lead. Now there is a path where Dorman can take the driver's seat in the region tonight if things shake their way. Looking to make it 17-0, but Kareem Shaw has other plans. Taking the ball away, Gaffney has life, but they trail 13-0 at the half. Same score to start the fourth quarter. Gaffney moves the ball well into Cavalier territory, but Boughton's pass is picked off by Jabez Thomas. His second interception of the game gives all the momentum right back to the Cavaliers. 3 minutes left in this one. Carter Nash carving his way through the Gaffney defense. The freshman hurdling over defenders on his way into the end zone as Dorman now just one more win away from securing their first region title since 2020 after pitching a shutout against Gaffney 20-0.
Extremely proud. I mean, these seniors, they had a chance. It was rocky those first 2 years. They had a chance to jump ship, and they didn't. They stayed with us, and this is the process of it.
What a win for the Dorman Cavaliers. They will head to East Side to face the Eagles in Week 10, while the Gaffney Indians will close out the regular season with a home date against Wade Hampton. In Roebuck, I'm Chase Justice, WYFF News 4 Sports.
Chase, thank you. What a dominant win for Dorman. Abbeville, speaking of dominance, they haven't lost a region game since 2015, aiming to take another step toward a 10th straight regular season championship tonight against Dixie. The Hornets had a 5-game win streak, which was snapped last week, and by the time our photographer got there, it was all Abbeville, 42-7. In the second quarter, Jaden Baylor takes the snap, powers on through for a touchdown. Abbeville goes up 49-7. And they go on to get a 55-7 win over Dixie. So the Panthers keep on rolling. Sky 4 encircling Simpsonville. Hillcrest going for a 9th straight win against Greenville. Rams in the red zone. Opening drive, Jackson free. He's keeping it and picking up some provisions from the corner store. Rams roll Greenville 45-14. Bears, Bulldogs. Battlestar Galactica, 8-0 BHP, rolling, averaging 48 and a hook every Friday, hosting Pendleton. Bulldogs on a 4-game win streak. Bears blasting down the field, though. Tajay Watson-Martin, that's a chunk gainer for about 20 yards. That sets up Noah Thompson down and close, rolling out and connecting with Jaden Glenn in the corner. The Bears stay perfect, 52-22 on top of Pendleton. Since starting 1-5, Southside Christian has won 2 in a row. They're currently tied for second with Christ Church in Region 2 3A. Homecoming at SCS. Hey, we know that guy, Chris Justice, emceeing homecoming court. Wonder what his appearance fee was. Carson Bowman and Maddie Phillips named King and Queen. Sabres leading 14-0. Final seconds of the half. Cavaliers driving. Judd Wyndham, great grab by Jude Hall. But Christ Church would take a sack on their very next snap. Time expires in the half. Third quarter, 21-0. Sabres going on 4th and short. Max Bright. That's a defensive end and fullback Nigel Rock plugging it off the shoestring. How about Nigel? Sabres shut out Christ Church 31-0. What a win for SCS. Woodruff could all but lock up the region title with a win over Chapman. Opening quarter of this game, no score. Woodruff down and close. Aiden Gibson, he scored 5 touchdowns, ran for 299 last week. He scores his first of the night for the Wolverines. Panthers go down the field in response. They take the points. It's a 7-3 game. Into the second quarter, it's Gibson on the goal line. Another one. Woodruff moves to 8-1. They get a 31-10 win over Chapman. Seneca wrapping up the regular season of Pickens, the Pickens Blue Flame. They were hosting Bobcats. They were rude house guests. Seneca driving down the field to open the game. Gavin Toma connects with Jack Webb to go up 7-0. More from the Bobcats. Gavin Toma, he's going to keep it himself and scampering 50 yards down the field to put the Bobcats up 14-0. Seneca splashing some cold water, dousing out the Blue Flame. They get a 48-14 win over Pickens. All right, Ware Shoals absolutely among one of the best stories of this high school football regular season. The Fighting Hornets are 8-0 for the first time since 1988, hoping to keep pace with Abbeville and set up a region title game next week at home. Hornets headed to Calhoun Falls tonight. Blue flashes, they're flying out of the woods. How's that for an entrance? Ware Shoals, though, working their way down the field. Jaden Johnson, that's an AP-level ball fake. Braden McDonald on the misdirection. I'm loving it. Blockers out in front. He takes it to the timeshare. Ware Shoals, they rolled a 9-0, 41-12 over Calhoun Falls, and they will host Abbeville for a region championship next week. Battle of the Jungle Cats. Daniel Lions visiting the Blue Ridge Tigers. Lions closing in on their 7th straight region title. First quarter, no score, no more. Kingston Bibb up the gut for 6. Lions lead 7-0. And there was plenty more where that came from. Daniel, they cruise to they cruise to 8-1. They get a 66-21 win over Blue Ridge. Crescent, who won 4 in a row before losing to BHP last week, visiting 4-4 Chesney. Chesney up 20-14. Coming out of halftime, they onside kick, and they recover. And just a couple of plays later, Chesney's going to take advantage of the prime field position. Evan Reese-Lauder carries it in for the Chesney touchdown. It's 28-14. Golden Eagles, same quarter, same score. Crescent trying to answer, and they do just that. Mason Evans bullies his way in to pull Crescent within a touchdown. But it's Chesney hanging on for a 36-30 win over Crescent. TL Hanna hasn't lost since week 0. The 7-1 Yellow Jackets could lock up at least a share of the region title tonight against Easley. The Green Wave, they have lost 3 in a row, and Hanna here ahead 22-0 in the third quarter. Easley back to punt. The snap is low, and the snap just rolls right on out of the back of the end zone for a safety. Ensuing Hanna drive, Amari Nance taps it off in the paint. TL Hanna on top, 31-14. Greenwood looking to keep pace with TL Hanna in Region 2-4A, getting JL Man at home tonight. And by the time we got there, this was all Greenwood. Up 49-0 in the third quarter. That's Tavian White. He is just juking dudes on his way into the end zone. Makes it 56-0 Greenwood. That's as many points as the Eagles have scored. They get a 56-14 win over JL Man. Hey, we still got a whole second half ahead on Texas Day Brazil Friday Night Hits. Heading into intermission tonight with Mic'd Up, it's Burns head coach Reggie Shaw, kind enough to wear the wire for us.
Good job! Woo-hoo-hoo! Let's go! Hey, got to settle down, got to go get it back, all right? Hey, rip my guy's jersey off right here, hold it. Hey, respond. Hey, they ain't even stopped this yet. Get a call in. Let's go. We're going to get you another. Let's go. We got to have one. Let's go. Let's go. Lock in. Let's go. Let's make sure we're here. Let's go communicate. Big stop right here. Let's go.
Thank you, ladies. Big in the Burns. Rebels hosted Spartanburg. Vikings took both meetings a year ago, but this was all about the Rebels on this Friday night. First quarter, Burns trying to get down the field. Christian Davis, he picks off the pass, takes it in the end zone. Spartanburg's up 7-0 early. From there, though, it was all Rebels. Trey Segarra takes the handoff, gets through traffic. He is gone. 80 yards down the field, takes it to the bank, ties it up at 7. Second quarter now. It's 14-7 Rebels, and Kane Rogers throwing into the end zone connects with Nevin Wilkins for the touchdown. Rebels go up 21-7, and they beat Spartanburg 42-7. All right, thanks for sticking with us on Texas Day Brazil Friday Night Hits. Dog Bowl at Berea against Travelers Rest. This was really cool. Teams did a school-wide Dog Bowl blood drive all week. The Blood Connection said their efforts will help save more than 200 lives in the upstate. Second half, Berea up 14-7 and padding their lead. Isaiah Griffin bulldozes his way in for the 4-yard touchdown. Berea up 24-7 at that point. TR, though, they will not go gently into the good night. Jaden Coney shedding a couple tackles on the way to the end zone for the 33-yard touchdown. TR making it close, but it's the Bulldogs hanging on. Berea gets a 24-21 win over the Devil Dogs. Riverside and Boiling Springs, both 2-3 in region play. Warriors have lost 9 of 10 against the Bulldogs. Boiling Springs with a 13-0 lead at halftime. Third quarter, Gideon Murhib rolling. He just keeps going, makes a man miss, pulls Riverside within a score, 13-7. The Bulldogs get the ball to answer. Boiling Springs going down the field. Emery Logan rolling out. Check this pass out. A jump pass to Jaden Samuel. That pushes the Bulldogs lead to 20-7, but the Warriors rally. They outlast Boiling Springs in overtime, 27-20. Powdersville still perfect in region play, hosting Carolina. First quarter of this game, Powdersville, they are on the move. Nasir Waldrop gets to the edge, and he's going to take it the whole way. Touchdown, Powdersville. The Patriots shut out Carolina, and they cruise to a 42-0 win over the Trojans. I'll show you a few scores from across the area. Whitmire beating McCormick 22-6, 96 at home over American Leadership 42-0. This was a fun game at Emerald. Fountain Inn getting a 35-31 win. Quarterback Sam Holliday with 4 touchdowns for the Fury, including the game-winning score. Wren hasn't won a region title since 2014, but they've got a shot this year, going for 4-0 in Region 1 4A against winless Southside. The Hurricanes have won 4 straight, and by the time we got there, they were well on their way to a 5th. 45-0 Wren in the third quarter. Hurricanes got the backups in. Aiden Moore, he's going to carry it in for another Hurricane score. Wren wins big, 58-0. They're on their first 5-game win streak since 2020. All right, how about the Westside Rams? They started 0-4. Now they're 4-4, looking to stay perfect in region against Lawrence. Rams up 14-0 in the second and driving. Bear Woods hits Jacob Lewis in the middle of the field. They keep the drive moving, and later in the drive, going on 4th down, Westside is, and Keelan Powell's got a crease. He hits it for the 25-yard score. 5th straight dub for Westside, 41-9. They will play Wren for a region championship next Thursday night at Wren. Get to the chopper. Woodmont and Mavland. Malden up 21-3 in the second quarter and approaching the red zone. Langston Reddick, well, he's just going to go for it all, isn't he? He throws it out. He's rolling out, and he just throws it up to Tamari Shepard. Hauls in the 33-yard touchdown in the corner, right on the line. It's a big win for Malden. They get a 49-13 win over Woodmont. Mountain View dropped their first game of the season last week. 7-1 Stars, closing the regular season up at Broome. The Centurions, they've won 3 of their past 4 games. The Stars, though, they're shooting from the hip in this one. First drive for MVP, Mac Anderson rolling out. He had his choice of wide open guys. He tosses it to Zay Fuller, who cruises in. 7-0 MVP. First drive for Broome. The Centurions answer, swinging out to Asher Littlejohn. He is not coming back. 56 yards to the paint, and MVP gets a 55-12 win over Broome. All right, that's it. That's all for Week 9 of Texas Day Brazil Friday Night Hits. For Chase and our entire crew, thanks as always for joining us. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Enjoy your weekend.